talk about Camp John Mark. It's my event. So Camp John Mark is also known as Camp TLC. It's from ages 8 through 15 for the campers. And there's many different kinds of handicaps that have their own special weeks. There's spina bifida, there's muscular dystrophy, there's burn camp, and there's cancer camp, and there's kidney camp, and all kinds of different camps. So my 3 different topics are my experience as a camper at this camp, my leadership year, which I'll explain, and my years as a counselor. So, as I said before, the youngest age you can go is 8 years old as a camper. And I actually have a t-shirt from one of my first years, not my first year, but it's one of my years as a camper. So there's my t-shirt. You get t-shirts every year that you go to camp because they have funding for that. My first year as a camper, when I got onto the bus, I cried because I was so nervous about going to camp because I'd never really gone out of anywhere from home. There's lots of different activities at camp. There's fishing, and there's horse riding, and there's arts and crafts, and ropes, and cookout, and camp out, and dance. So ropes was my favorite thing as a camper. My first year as a camper, I'd never done anything like that. I was terrified of heights. And I went all the way to the top, and I had someone assist me. And I was really, really scared because they have a zip line, and I was terrified to go off the zip line. So I didn't go off the zip line because it's whatever you want to do. It's camper choice. And so they had a person assist me back down the course instead of having to go down the zip line. I also loved cookout and camp out. They're on the same day, but they're 2 different things. So cookout is amazing. The food is so good. So they have homemade fajitas, which the campers make with the assistance of the staff and the counselors. They have homemade ice cream and homemade fry bread. So the homemade ice cream is like you churn it with your hand, which is really, really fun and really, really different, something I've never experienced anywhere else. The dance is everyone's favorite thing. Oh, camp out. Camp out is like under the stars, which is something, again, I've never experienced. I've slept in tents and all kinds of things, but I've never done anything like that at camp. It's completely under the stars, just on a mat with a sleeping bag. The dance is everyone's favorite thing. Everyone loves the dance. The kids have like special outfits they bring, and they do nail polish and makeup if they're old enough, and all kinds of stuff, and it's so much fun. There's just a lot of firsts when you go to camp for your first time. I even cried on my way back home because I was so sad that I had to wait an entire year to go back. My leadership year, I was 16 years old, and you're technically no longer a camper, like a traditional camper. You are a camper, it's just non-traditional camper because you technically graduated the camp. I have a t-shirt from that as well. So, this is the dance t-shirt. These are our t-shirts from the dance from this last year. The counselors get t-shirts as well. So this is my leadership t-shirt. It was Camp Pirate themed. And so I was picked as leadership. Only kids from the previous 2 years, campers who have graduated from the previous 2 years, get picked to be role models. So basically they are just role models to the younger campers. And they also help the counselors with tasks like getting snacks and different things like that, and entertaining the kids. They learn teamwork skills, so they go off and have little meetings with just the leadership people where they learn teamwork skills and help with the homesick kids by writing mail for them when their parents have forgotten mail, and passing out the mail as well. When you're 18, you become a counselor. Counselor is a volunteer position, there is an application process. And so for the application process, you literally fill out an application and they do a phone interview. Both men and women are allowed to go be volunteers. So I've done that for the last 3 years. And you work with staff, which I have a great story with staff. We, my last year as a counselor, our cabin actually flooded. And so we had to call the staff, and it was like in the middle of the night. We had to call them to come and help get the water out of our cabin because it just came through the walls because it rained really hard. So my favorite thing about being a counselor is that you get to give back to the kids, for me, because I got to go as a camper, and so I got to give back. And you get to just help the kids feel like they're normal. I also have a t-shirt from being a counselor, because you actually get to go to where they sell the t-shirts and pick out your t-shirt. You also get to see your returning campers, and it's really good for resumes, although my favorite thing about it is just that I get to give back again. And I love being there. It's like a second home to me. It also influenced me for my career because they have child life specialists who are actually at the camp, and so I got to learn more about it through that. And I kind of knew what a child life specialist was from being in the hospital occasionally. I went there once when I was younger, and but I didn't really know much about it till I worked with them. There's also staff positions, like I said, and I'm hoping to eventually apply to be a staff position so I can be there longer. And I just really want to keep going back because it's really like home to me.